Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show, and this show is Dynamic Robotics, and that's from the Howard Science Center. That's on, I think that's on Atlanta, Maryland. And actually, what we want to do, Ed Brown, we brought you some scientists here.
Hello, my name is Maynard Valier. I'm from Eleanor Roosevelt High School, and today I have here with me is a Topo Bot, short for Topographic Robot. This robot in this simulation is designed to map this surface beneath the pipe, and this whole simulation is supposed to be on the moon's surface. The Topo Bot in actuality is orbiting around the moon, and it's going to scan the surface beneath it. So to simulate that, we have a pipe here, and that will simulate the robot hovering above ground. And as I will demonstrate here, the Topo Bot will move and scan this area beneath it. It will create a 2D map, which that little robot right there, the rover bot, will use to navigate around the specific surface of the moon we're scanning. The Topo Bot in these simulations, each of them were specific, designed by each student to perform a specific task. So my Topo Bot a couple years ago when I was in this program, it was actually long like this and only had 2 wheels, and it was kind of wobbly. So I would say that this Topo Bot is much better than mine, and it did a better job, as you saw earlier, that it was pretty stable and scanned the surface pretty well. Each Topo Bot was unique, and each student took their own creative liberties to design each Topo Bot to scan the surface of the moon.
Hello, my name is Carlos Martinez from Duval High School.
And my name is Naomi Turner from Drew Freeman Middle School. And today we will be showing you 2 missions that we were given at the Owen Science Center. And the first mission we have is the Lunar Ice mission,
Which I will now demonstrate. So this mission was basically to try to get this rover bot from one part of the crater to the other part of the crater. This is technically our moon surface that we call it, because we're demonstrating the rover on an actual moon. And so this took a lot of effort, because we had to get the exact wheel rotations, we needed to get the right angles, and so we managed to get it, and here you saw the demonstration.
This is the second program that we did for our rover bot, and basically we had it so that it would detect ice and also detect certain things as boulders or craters. So here you go. Some of the obstacles of this mission was to get the rover bot to be able to detect the actual moon surface and the ice.
As you can see, the rover bot has been programmed to detect this box. It has a touch sensor, which is very sensitive, so it moved back and it made a turn. And as soon as it detected this blue paper, which we consider the ice, it made a beeping sound, meaning that the mission was successful.
Robotics. Oh, welcome, Virginia. Tell us, Fulton, you're the director of the Howard Science Center. Just tell us Howard B. Owens Science Center. Tell us a little bit about the program and how you competed and what you want to make an appeal for some volunteers.
Okay, so I work at the Howard B. Owens Science Center throughout the year. It is right here in Lanham, Maryland. I'm a teacher there throughout the year. And then during the summer, I'm the director of the Maryland Summer Center for Space Engineering Robotics. The Maryland Summer Center for Space Engineering Robotics has run for the past 3 summers, and it is a program for talented and gifted students throughout the state of Maryland. One of the great things about this program is that it is centered right here in Prince George's County. It is the
Great.
first time that we've ever had a Maryland Summer Center focused right here in Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Yes, I mean, this is wonderful because Maryland Summer Centers have existed for over 40 years, and they focus on our bright, shining stars, our talented and gifted students throughout the state of Maryland. However, we've never had a center right here in Prince George's County. And of course, you know, location is really part of the deal.
Right.
When centers are really far away, it makes it hard for our students to participate. So when we had the opportunity to bring a center right to the Howard B. Owenes Science Center, we immediately had a lot of Prince George's County students able to participate in a center for the first time. Over the past 3 years, we've had 90 participants in the program. Over half of them have been Prince George's County students.
Oh,
So that
congratulations
is a
again.
great opportunity for our students here. They've also had a chance to work with students throughout the state of Maryland. So it's a chance for them to collaborate and work with students like them throughout the entire state of Maryland. We've had students from as far as Wacomico County, Carroll County, Kent County, Anne Arundel, Montgomery County, and our next door neighbors like Anne Arundel County. So these students have had a chance to collaborate and work in engineering teams over a 10-day period to learn about space, how robotics play into our space exploration, and actually design, build, program, and then try to meet some virtual simulated missions using the robotics they created as they try to simulate a mission for the search for lunar ice on the moon. So this is one of those outstanding programs that we have for our students here in Prince George's County and in the state of Maryland. However, one of the problems with any program in any state is sustainability.
Right. And that takes money.
That takes money.
Right.
And we had a wonderful founder in our program, the Jack Hankook Foundation. They are great funders of educational programs. And they supported us for the first 3 years of our program.
So now you need more money.
We do.
That's what we want.
We do. We have right now are in a competition for a $100,000 grant that would keep us going through Farmers Insurance. Farmers Insurance has a program called Thank a Million Teachers. And so they want to give back to teachers all across
That's
the
the
nation.
key word, give back.
Yes. And so we wrote a grant, and they thought we were pretty great. So we made the top 15 finalists out of all of the grant groups across the nation. And here comes the tough part. Now the nation has to vote on the 5 final grant recipients. They will give out 5 $100,000 grants.
Right, and we want one.
And we
of
want one of those
Right.
because we want these students to have those continued opportunities that we've started for the last 3 years. And not only would this grant continue the program that we have at the Maryland Summer Center for Space Engineering Robotics, it would expand it. Right now we offer 1 10-day session. This new grant would offer 2 sessions. So we would double our participants. For the first time, students not only would build robotics, they would get to take those robotics home with them. So they would be able to continue their future explorations on their own. So now I've learned about engineering, I've learned about programming, now I can take that with me and I can continue challenges on my own. And a few lucky recipients would also get a chance to attend longer programs at places like MIT or Vanderbilt. In fact, we have one of our students here that got to participate in a Vanderbilt program after participating in our summer center. So we'll hear a little bit from Meinhardt about his experiences and how they started with the Space Center and led him on a path to that. So we really want that opportunity. So in a moment, we'll come back and I'll tell you a little bit about how people can vote across the nation and right here in Prince George's County for us so we can get that grant. So I'd like to let Meinhardt tell us a little bit about his experiences in the Space Engineering Robotics program and what pathway that led him on after that.
Well, at first I went out for the robotics program just to get a feel of robotics. But then after that, what I really want to do in life is get into medicine, become a doctor.
No.
Yeah. And
Great.
I just wanted to get a feel of what I can do, test out the waters, let's say, of what I want to do, like seek out my interests. And I had an interest for robotics, so I tried this program out, and that gave me an opportunity to expand what I can do in medicine, because robots, they can be used in medicine,
Right.
the Da Vinci robot. It can a doctor would use it to operate surgery robotically. Like, he would just control the robot, and the robot does all the surgery by itself. And yeah, attending this program expanded my opportunities and what I can do, and my various opportunities that I have for my future.
Excellent.
And you were actually able to go on to Vanderbilt for how many days?
I was able to go to a program at Vanderbilt University for a 3-week program where I took a class on medicine, health, and society.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it was a great experience. That program made me want to become a doctor even more.
Give that incentive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that shirt there, tell us about that. You have to earn that. You can't just wear a robotic shirt around, right?
Yeah, this was the shirt that we had for the first year program. We had a robotics. This was our shirt that we designed as a group. And as you can see, yeah, it tells a lot about what we did. And yeah.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Virginia.
So we have a lot of success stories. I could bring 100 students to you. I brought another student, Carlos Martinez. He was in our second year of our program, and I'm going to let him tell you just a little bit about his experiences with us, and then where that led him after he left our robotics program.
Great.
Well, I was from the second year of the Maryland Summer Centers in Howard B. University in the robotics program. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, and after I left that year, I decided to go into another robotics program with the same Maryland Summer Centers at Frostburg State University, where we actually built robots straight from scratch. We did the actual wiring. We did more advanced programming, and for my future career, I would love to be an astronomer, someone who studies space. And now that I've been participating in these robotics programs, I would also love to be a robotic engineer, one who programs and works with robots. Like, I've been amazed by so many realistic robots that's been made out there, like the NAO, the next gen. We have Osimo now. And even some robots from Japan that are just to me, they're awesome. And I would love to be part of that, and also probably work somewhere in the space field where I can help design and program satellites to send into other planets or wherever they want to send it around our universe.
Congratulations.
So
Thank you.
you can see that how important things like the Maryland Summer Center are to spark that interest. When we do the Space Center for Robotics, we introduce students to space history. So if you are interested in that, it gives them a little taste of that. It introduces them to programming. So even though you may not decide to do programming in robotics, it gives them a taste of programming. And so maybe they go on to do programming in computers or some other field, but it gives them a taste for that, and it allows them to spark that interest. And then, of course, it gives them an introduction to robotics,
right,
which is fascinating to so many people. And we see that that is a field that we're going to continue to need more and more in the future. We've got, just at our own International Space Station, we've got several robots that we've sent up there that are helping us. We've got Robonaut2, who's up there helping do menial tasks every day that take off some of the pressure for our astronauts every day. We've got the Spheres program where they've just updated them with a smartphone so that they can take data readings that they couldn't do before. I often think of robots as things that do the 3Ds for us. The dull, things that we don't want to do over and over and over again. The difficult, things that are just too difficult, maybe too dangerous for us to do. So, you know, it can really free up our space exploration for people when they're doing EVAs, extravehicular activity, when they're outside the spacecraft. If we can send a robot outside instead of us,
Right.
it's much safer. Keep
Yes.
our astronauts protected to do stuff that needs only the human touch when necessary. Now, I did bring one other shining star with me, and that's from our third year of our program, and it's Miss Naomi Turner, who's with us.
Well, my experience at the Owenes Science Center was really, really fun. I was so happy that I got to experience programming and building robots and tweaking the programming for tedious missions and tedious work that we had to do. And when I grow up, I would like to be an engineer also.
Oh, great.
And I was so excited because I got to do something like this and it'll give me more experience. And after the program, I didn't really get to do too many things, but I'm still planning and looking for some programs that I can be involved in and to learn more and further my experience.
Very good. Congratulations.
So one of those things we're hoping is if we can bring this program back another year,
Yeah.
we can invite students like Naomi back for a second year of advanced robotics so she can
Right.
get that further. So you hear she's looking for things. So many of our students are looking for those
Right.
experiences. They don't want to sit home in the summer. They don't
They're
want
looking
to
for an
just,
opportunity to
they're
expand
looking for
their
those
knowledge.
opportunities
Yes.
to expand. She may not want to do robotics, but you heard she wants to be an engineer. So give her those engineering experiences. Let's let her experience that design process and what it takes to be creative and take a problem and try to find a solution for it, whether it be a robot that we build or whether it's a new cell phone that we build or it's a new bridge, whatever. Engineers are problem solvers of the
Everywhere.
future. You know, they can
That's
do
it.
anything you can name, we can put an engineer with it.
That's true.
So-
now tell us about this fundraiser. We want to get this. We want to win this $100,000.
Oh,
What can the
absolutely.
people out here in Prince George County? What can they do to support you and give us some contacts that those that are interested in the program?
The easiest way to help at this point is there is a website called thankamillionteachers.com. You simply go to that website. It will say vote for $100,000 proposal. You click on that button. You scroll down and look for my face.
Oh,
My
good.
face is there. I give a little quick blurb. It says Virginia Fulton, Maryland Summer Center for Space Engineering Robotics. You click on that. It'll give you a place to enter your email. You do need to be over 18 in order
All
to
right.
vote. So students can have their parents vote, their grandparents vote, their
Yeah,
aunts
right
and
down the
uncles
line.
vote. That's right. Everybody can vote.
Right.
And then you just simply hit the submit button and it will send you an email. This is the tricky part that some
Oh.
people don't know about. It will send an email to that email address you submitted to make sure it's your email.
Right.
And it'll ask you to verify your vote. And you simply click verify vote and your vote counts. So
And
every vote counts.
Counts, right? And so, what are you doing as far as the Science Center? Are you getting individuals to work on this project?
We have been, the county has put it out on
Yes.
their website. We've got videos, we've got banners, we have
You
sent.
can get copies of the video.
We could send you a copy of the video. They surprised me while I was teaching class to announce that I was a finalist.
Is that right?
Meinhardt was there to congratulate me because
Great.
he played a key role in the
Great.
grant. We needed to have a student sponsor, and so Meinhardt wrote a letter of recommendation that the grant be considered. Because it is Thank a Million Teachers, so
Right.
it's students and families thanking the teachers for their hard work. We also have had flyers out at the Science Center. We have sent out emails throughout the entire, to every employee in Prince George's County. We have had listservs going on for everybody who's been part of the robotics program. There have been a couple of news articles that have appeared in the paper.
Well, tell us where it's located. And, you know, some people, you'd be surprised they were where the Science Center.
The Science Center is right on Greenbelt Road, right near the NASA Goddard Space Center, which has been wonderful for our program.
And they're working. They're working with you.
They have worked with us in the past. One of the great things about the program is that we've been able to introduce the students to real astronauts and engineers. They've had talks with astronauts. They've worked with real engineers.
Yeah.
They've met student ambassadors that are part of the NASA Ambassador Program. So they're getting those real experiences and meeting people right in those careers.
That's great that that they're working with the students.
Yeah.
I like that. I like to commend you for getting the exposure and having the professionals to come over and encourage them when they and then you got that hands-on thing too.
Absolutely.
You know? And that really makes it great.
We immerse them right in the whole project from the beginning to the end. So from the very first day they're working to the last day when they leave. So yeah, that's the whole point, is for them to actually feel that they're part of the mission from the very beginning of the design to the very end. When they actually go from testing the rovers and the Topo Bots to actually meeting and completing the challenges to see how many of the challenges they can complete.
Okay, the next thing is volunteers. You have to give back. Now, if a person wants to get involved in the program, just tell us how would they do that?
We have several opportunities for volunteers. We've had engineers volunteer to come speak with our students. We've had, like I said, we've had the ambassador program. We've had several people contact me or email me. You can email me right at the Science Center. It's a little confusing because I just got married, so my email is my maiden name. I'm busy. But you can go right to our website and contact us, or our program administrator, Ms. Turquita Ray, and she would speak with anybody who is interested in volunteering. So we're, like I said, we're located, the Howard B. Owen Science Centers, we're located right there on Good Luck Road between Duval High School.
Okay, name some of the positions that a volunteer could get involved in.
We have people who volunteer for our family science nights. We have family science nights, which are outreach community programs that we do several times a year. And volunteers do everything from help hand out programs for the evening to actually coming up with hands-on science activities, or working in the room with one of our teachers or scientists that evening and doing a hands-on activity with one of the teachers or scientists as we bring the community members in for hands-on science nights.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I think that would help too.
Right.
The different civic associations.
Yeah. That
if you all would get involved in that, or maybe get some kind of contest where they'd be competing. And in different areas for raising money. Say this is for the Science Center, and make them aware of it, because in Prince George County you have a lot of people here that would be interested, I'm sure. Being ex-research scientist myself, I know this is something that is positive, and you can really get involved. Maybe some of the people that are retired and everything, they want to do something positive, and this program that you have is outstanding. And the fact that what I'd like to do is get the young people involved. What do you think in the best way to get to your buddies, the ones that you see every day, to get involved in something like this?
Well, I think one of the best ways to reach out to students, other students, is maybe social media, because I know a lot of people are on that and they're associated with it. That's how you advertise things now these days. Or maybe you can go talk to the schools and see if they can send out newsletters or direct emails to the parents.
Okay.
Well, what I would say is to talk directly to the students as well, because, I mean, you could tell them, because since I've been participating in it, I can tell them my experience. I could tell them what we did, what was fun, like, everything that I got involved in, like, and so they might want to share that experience.
Influence. They want to
Yes.
join you. Yeah.
So they might want that experience as well.
See, you guys are the best ambassadors because you are working in the program. It's not like a teacher or someone. You can let them know the benefit that you've had from it. Tell us.
Also, like, in my school, we have a robotics club or
Yes.
a team. Maybe we can advertise to them, and I don't know if other schools have that too, but
Oh, you have a club.
yeah, a robotics club and a
kidding.
team that participates in competitions and everything. And maybe we can advertise to them, like in other clubs, school clubs too, that are related to robotics, like maybe in science classes and that kind of stuff.
Or either Ms. Fulton was saying that they have other robotic programs around. Maybe you can get some of them involved in this fundraising. See, because this fundraising is something that we don't want to miss. You know, $100,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And farmers is willing to give it. We just got to get the votes. That's
Gotta
all.
get the-
You don't have to give any money. You just have to give the vote. That's
Yeah,
all
and-
you need.
Well, and the main thing you want to do is get the votes.
Yes.
So having a campaign where the robotic clubs and the youngsters could get in some kind of competition and see the one get a prize, the school or the organization get a prize for the number of people that you can get, you know, to
vote.
call in.
Yeah.
See, because they need a little push.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Something like this, they don't realize how important it is to have the youngsters participating. See, that's what I like about it. I like to.
Right.
I was talking to her earlier. It's because youngsters have a lot to add. You know, sometimes we look down, you know, say, well, they're a teenager or whatever, you know, but they are in the environment and they know what's needed. That's why I asked that question. And the types of things that are needed, because they're going to benefit from it, the county's going to benefit from it, and the country's going to. The best investment that we can make is in you guys. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
This is it. You're the future, no matter what. You know, I was in the field there 30 years, you know. Okay, but still, I feel what I'm doing now is giving back, you know, give back to the community. And that's what you have to stress. You know, a lot of people want to get paid for everything, you know. No, that's not. Look at the fact that you have something to offer, the knowledge about robotics. That's the future. No if and and. Well, we had the newsletter, what was about the satellite. What do you guys think about that satellite going up?
Did you see the satellite landing on the comet?
Landing on the comet, see? On the Ed Brown show, you know, this is it. I think this is one of the first shows that have had anything on robotics, you know, concerning the satellite. This has happened. That just happened the day before yesterday, you know. So but the idea is having you young people on the show is just fantastic. I feel really privileged to be having you here to express yourself, not only in the technical line, but also involved in giving us our ideas how to help you. You know, most of us adults think we know it all, you know. But I feel that the young people, they're the future, and I want you to continue doing the same thing. And I want you all to come back after we get that $100,000. Okay?
Okay.
A parting word from Virginia.
Well, I want to thank everybody to come out. It was great. Like I said, I could have invited all 90 students. They are wonderful, but these are some of our bright, shining stars right here in Prince George's County.
This is just a few.
This is just a few of the wonderful, bright, shining stars that we have, and we just, I hope that everyone will go to thankamillionteachers.com and vote for Virginia Fulton and the Maryland Summer Center for Space Engineering Robotics, and you can vote every day until November 30th. Thank you so much for having us out
November
today.
30th. Okay, this has been Ed Brown. Hey, look, something new every day.